How's it going? Wooders World here, and welcome back to my patch update for Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Again, don't worry about the gameplay in the background. It's just me mooching around on Plaza, doing some work, getting a good score again with one of my clan members. It is quite a good game if you do want to look at the background. If not, don't worry too much. So now I'm going to talk about the updates on the gameplay balancing side of Call of Duty Black Ops 2. They have changed the system, made improvements to it, which is very, very good news. They've reduced the weight of the positive team spawn influencers on owned domination flags. This reduces cases in domination where players may spawn near their team, but near danger. That's really good. On domination, I've noticed an awful lot of the time when I'm trying to take back, you do get lots of people spawning right next to you, but sometimes it's not. Also, that is more spawn points to hide for demo and kill confirmed, which improves the spawn picking on the map for those game modes. That's good news as well. Any changes they can make to hijacked is good news in my eyes, especially when it comes to spawns. They've adjusted the spawn influence standoff for improved spawn picking in the game modes, which is very, very news as well. The important part, the guns and the changes they've made the guns. The SC, a couple of changes. We're going to do the SMB first of all. Recoil has been increased, so the movement of the gun as you're firing it has been increased. That is good news. The hipfire accuracy, that has been slightly reduced, which again is good news because the MCSC is an absolute beast. I do really like that gun. I do my best games with the PDW and MSMC, mainly because they are such good guns. But the same's happened with the PD. The recoil has been increased, and also the hipfire has been slightly reduced. They say slightly. We'll see if their version of slightly and mine is the same. Now the pistols, the Cap 40, a couple of changes on here. The dual wield damage has been reduced. Been very popular lately, the Cap 40s, people running around with duals on them. And also the dual wield hipfire accuracy has been reduced as well. Again, that's the main way they can reduce guns and make them worse, is the two things they can do, they have done. So good for them. Attachments, the MMS, the cold-blooded is now renders enemies almost completely invisible. So the MS, I've never really used it, only on guns that I've picked up, but that's the tool that shows you around the corner where people are. So if you are running cold-blooded, you should be safe from them now. Now over to the light machine guns. I don't really use them that much. There's not that many updates on them either. On the QBB, the LSW, the medium range damage has been increased. That's good news. And also the medium range damage has been increased on the HAMR machine gun as well. I quite like the machine guns in Modern Warfare 3. Whenever I use them, I still use them like a submachine gun, so I still run around with them and hit by. And that's quite good news. Now there's lots of changes here. The FAL, that I hate. Securing B. With select fire. The damage has been reduced when you're firing fully auto. That is good news. Everyone's used the FAL. And the same thing has also happened with the SMR as well. Now the Type 25, the moving speed increased, so you can run around with it a lot better. And also the medium range damage has increased as well. So again, that's even more good news when it comes to them guns. The SCAR, which has been my favourite gun through most of the Call of Duty series, the long range damage has been increased. That's brilliant news, because this is probably the worst Call of Duty for the SCAR's ever been in. But that'll be good news now they've increased the long range. The SWAT 5.56, the long range damage has been increased on that one as well. Now shotguns, the M1216, or the M12, this is a gun that I keep meaning to pick up and use, but I never actually get round to it. One of my friends uses it with a silencer, and he has a lot of success with it. The medium range damage has been increased. Okay. Now also the sniper rifles, there's only one slight change. and that's on the ballista with the iron sights, so not with the scope, with the iron sights only. The idle sway has been reduced, because you do get a lot of hit markers with that gun, and that's hopefully there to try and counteract that. Now there is some updates on the zombies. There's only a few, but I'll briefly talk you through them. They resolve several issues with the exploit areas in Rise, or Derice as I always want to call it, but they've resolved several exploits in Green Run, and they've resolved network and connecting issues that could occur in the front end of lobbies. That's everything that's happening in the update. It's broken over to two parts of the video, or two videos should I say. I'm going to carry on doing these because I quite enjoyed the old patch updates. So do look out for my next one. I will move that onto a domination game like this one, so I have more time to. That's okay. We can talk a little bit about the gameplay, which is always a good way to start. Now I noticed in the first half we got absolutely smashed in this game of domination. So are we going to see a big turnaround in the second half of this game? Let's find out. I'm actually rendering 3 things at the same time while I'm recording this, so as it's playing the game back to me while I'm talking, it's very laggy, so I can't really see that much that's going on. It's skipping frames because when I'm recording it's actually 11,000 frames or so far in the video. It's going to be in 180p as well, so the playback on it when you've got all of these things rendering, it is a bit of a pain. But I would say, domination-wise, that this is probably my favourite map. It's the one that I seem to have the most success on. I tend to see the back passages, no bomber intended, but running between A and C. Then as soon as I hear any call-outs for B, and when I'm in the discotheque, where you've got the drum and bass, the dubstep, and all the cool music. See these little alleyways here. I normally run between the, pick up plenty of kills there. And I'm covering unable to take all of the flags as well. To my channel, I'm going to be bringing some more of the Revolution map pack to you. It's taken a little bit to get the gameplays because my HD PVR is broken. It needs to be angled with the wires pushed in against a wall, kind of jobby. So it's taken me a little bit of time to actually go back into theatre mode and work things out like that. I've made in a couple of other videos that I move in house. That's going to be in the next 5 weeks, but when I do move I am getting myself an office, and I'm going to pick up a new HD PVR 2 unless anyone could convince me to get an Elgato recording device. That's the one I wanted to get originally, but I got an okay with the Hauppauge, so I'm quite loyal. I was going to stick with them as well, but we'll see. You know, when it comes down to actually going to the, unfortunately it's not the sort of thing you can just go down to a shop and pick up here in England. Most of the electrical stores have gone bust, so you really can't get stuff like that, which is unfortunate.
Losing Charlie.
Sorry, I was just having a little cough there. I had a little cough away from the microphone. But we haven't managed to make a great comeback into this game yet. I know that personally myself and my clan Darren, or it's 451, we topped the leaderboards, but I honestly thought we won when I looked this back, so obviously not, unless we're going to see some super amazing comebacks now. But my win to loss ratio, I don't really care about that. I'm more interested in my own personal KD. With domination, I do concentrate on getting the flags. I do get more flags than I was going to say more flags than kills then, but that's not true. I do capture my fair share of flags. That's kind of my role within my clan. I get the flags, I do the guts, that kind of thing. But I just never, in any Call of Duty, I've never been an amazing player, so my KDs have always been pretty low. I'd love to be like an XCal or TVNR frags, where all you have to do is turn up and have a good game, and then your team will automatically win. They're quality players. If you don't know, obviously, either of them, which I'm sure you do, if you're watching a small YouTuber like me, I'm sure you know the big ones, but Excaliburs and TVNR frags is a PC player who's just absolutely ridiculously good. It's very funny to watch his commentaries as well. But we are coming up to the end of this match. We have been absolutely smashed, as you can see by the score. I hope you enjoyed the update information. Like I said, I am going to do more update videos in the future, and keep your eye out for them. If you have liked this video, please feel free to subscribe. That would mean a lot to me. And also leave me any comments as well below, and of course, if you want to, you can hit that like button. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you very soon.
Poor execution out there. Mission profile failed.